Alright, so I'm just going to show off these other matches just because I didn't really touch on any of them. So let's just start from the beginning. So Encounter, Disturbing the Nest, Cult of Flame. Let's go to this one. Face of the Ghoulcaller, Stampede with an exclamation mark. Spiraling Mana, Into the Mine, Righteous Anger, Dragon's Aerie, Double Trouble, Snap Judgments, and that's it. So I'm just gonna do all these just so we can see what they are. They're just little fun mini games that you can do. So let's see. Oh, I guess I didn't notice this, but they actually have these what they called these descriptions. So it says Encounter Disturbing the Nest. It's like you've stumbled into the hawk's mating grounds. Now your hide will land their nest. And now let's go to the next one. Pyromantic Cult seeks to stoke their power with a burnt offering. You. A master necromancer turns your own creatures against you, mocking your summoning skills. In deep forest, the faintest rumble becomes a deafening roar. Suddenly, you're fighting for your life. The ley lines here crackle with power, enabling the creation of vast monuments of mana. Mist shrouds the mouth of an ancient mine. Is that hissing wind you hear, or whispers of eldritch knowledge? You have intruded into the territory of Ravnica's mighty Boros Legion. The punishment is death. Venturing into Alara's high mountain affords a better view of the land and provokes the dragons who rule the peaks. Double Trouble, so distant drumbeats herald the stirring of ancient apex predators. Countless snapping jaws emerge over the jungle canopy. Shockwaves of blinding light sweep across the battlefield, leaving only ruination, but with each pulse, more threats appear. So for this one, let's see what happens. So I'm just gonna use Jace's deck just because this might be a little interesting using his, since I don't usually use it. I usually use other decks that can actually destroy the monsters or deal life point damage, but this is gonna be interesting. So let's see how this works. This is gonna be a lot different than usual. See, so this is a different monster, Suntail Hawk, flying. Its eye, the glaring sun. Its cry, the keening wind. So all this guy does, we'll see what he does. I won't spoil it. Oh, and I guess I might as well say this. So this is what the Hedron Crab does. Whenever a land drops, you can discard 3 cards from the deck into the graveyard. So now the bird is attacking. And now he's got another bird on the ground. And as you might notice in the graveyard, there's another bird. Ooh. So yeah, that's the theme of this deck. Is all it does is summons just those same birds, the Suntail Hawks, and that's all it does. So the whole point is to try and overwhelm you, but I might actually get overwhelmed. Let's see what happens. Or I might not. I might actually win this one. Pretty sick doing it not the typical way I've ever done these matches. Could attack, but I'm not going to. So yeah, it looks like they've lost next turn. Unless they somehow put 2 cards onto the field. Yep, there you go. So yeah, they lost. So there you go. I'll just end my turn. I won't even bother attacking. Oh yeah, the bird went down. So now we're at the flame encounter. Shoot. Should I keep this? I'll keep this, dude. What does this do? Okay, cool. Down you go, encounter. Should we see what they have? Ooh, look at that. Just prodigal pyromancers and a bunch of mountains. I'll use this just to make sure I get more mana. At least improve my chances somewhat. Because then I can use both of these even if I don't. Well, I guess next turn, not this turn. Oh man, I didn't get anything. Oh shoot, I should have summoned this guy first. Oh well. Yeah, so just in case you haven't caught on, what's supposed to be happening here is they're supposed to be using their ability to tap and deal 1 damage, but I'm just summoning too many. This Phantasm with 5 attacks, so they're not going to waste it on him. What's this? Like if I summon this guy, yeah, he's probably going to go down. So I can't summon him. I will summon him just because, just so I can make him discard 3 more cards. I can also use this, apparently. I can save myself. Okay, so there you go. That crap is, it's gonna survive. It'll make it to the end. I can attack if I want. I probably shouldn't attack moving forward. That's just a big time waster right there. Because the bot thinks about it. It's like, huh, what would I do here? At least I think he did. I'm not sure. I wasn't paying attention if that bar was even up there or not. It's weird because he's supposed to be targeting me, but he's not. What's this doing? In a graveyard. Alright, anyways, yeah, I'm not gonna look at it just because I don't want to edit stuff out. And there you go, the match is over. Just ended. And there you go, Pyromancer's down. It looks like I forgot to do this one, so let's do this one real quick. Let's see, probably this hand. What's that thing? Horrifying revelation. Target player discards a card, then puts the top card of his or her library into his or her graveyard. Which sends behold the future vote. We're all bound to the bother of machines. Okay. I see what's going on. Discard that. There you go. This may not be that great of a hand. Well, there it is again. Wow, I wanted that. I didn't attack. Oh well. Well, it doesn't really matter. I mean, I don't plan on attacking. I don't think I have any monsters in my... If I have any monster in my deck, it gets a Phantasm, possibly. Yeah, see? He's not getting anything. Dude, I hope I can actually cast this. I'm gambling on it. Alright, there you go. Should be good now. There's no monsters in my graveyard, so I think the computer's a little stuck. Let's see if something lands in there. Nope, still not. But we add stuff to his graveyard. What does he even have? Does he just have those revelations? Dude, that's insane. Look at this. A bunch of horrifying revelations. Good thing I didn't discard this. What thing is this called? Pawn of Mythos? Yeah, Pawn of Mythos. Oh boy. Yeah, I discard my land. Get another land. You can't actually cast anything. Yup. Dude, look at this guy. He's insane. He's... Okay, I guess he got one now. He actually got a Phantasm. Really? He's... What's going on, dude? It's like the game got stuck right there for a second. That's 4, so I should be able to cast this. It'll be 3. There you go. A bunch of his stuff gets discarded now. I'm gonna attack just because. Dude, he should have taken the Siren, dude. That would have been hilarious. Yeah. He would have been finishing himself off. Let's get a Phantasm, right? Yup. What's it called? Is it seriously called a Phantasm Zombie or what? Illusion Zombie. Dude, this sucks. I don't know why it has to wait. Like, that doesn't make any sense. And there you go. Game should be over now. Cool. That one was pretty interesting. I mean, it wasn't bad. It was just kind of weird. I remember this Stampede deck giving me a lot of trouble. I'm not sure who that avatar is that's supposed to be up there, but... Anyways, let's just continue. Will it give me trouble? Not with this Jace deck. This thing will counter everything. What's this? Willow Elf. The forest lives in the elf as the elf lives in the forest. So I think this only costs 2 mana to use and kick it with that Sapphire Medallion on the field. Rune Clawbear. Nature has grown tired of the impositions of men and will begin to outfit its creations with tools for bloody instruction. It's another card that we're not going to see at all in the regular gameplay. I'm gonna use this just to force her to discard cards now. I'm not gonna attack. I don't think we'll survive long enough for to keep attacking her. Another bear. I wonder what is actually in her graveyard. Let's look. So Overrun. Creatures you control get 3/3 and gain trample to end of turn. That's what the whole deal with this deck is. She's gonna summon a bunch of stuff and try to use Overrun. What? The heck was that? Alright, hold on. I'm gonna actually look at the deck here. Here's this one, Centaur Courser. The centaurs are truly free. Never will they be tamed by temptation or controlled by fear. They live in total harmony, a feat not yet achieved by our kind. That one's a 3 level 1. Let's look at this one. Order the Sacred Bell. My brother, it may now be time to ring the bell and put out the call for aid. So yeah, so that's going to be the final one she's going to summon. We're pretty much going to get destroyed after that. I could block it, but I'm not gonna. Alright, so I'm going to use this Crippling Chill to block this thing. And then I will use this or this. Probably this one, right? I gotta beef up my Phantasm. There he is. Just because I'm curious, I want to see what exactly do they have in here. Yeah, I think that's it. Those are the only 4 cards they have in their deck. Technically 5 cards. 6 if you count the mana. And that's it. That's all this deck is about. And now I can actually block, so I can block the Willow Elf. I'm waiting for it to summon something bigger so I can use this on it. Because this is an instant, right? Yeah. So if I do use this, just because I'm curious, yeah, see I can... Oh, it costs 3 to kick it. Never mind. Never mind. Let's see. Blue supposed to cost 1 less cast. Okay, so just to cast it, that's why. Is she gonna summon something? There you go, another bear. Gonna summon something else? No? Alright, well, I'm gonna use this. Just to get rid of one of those bears. I think she lost the game. Because I can use this. Well, she technically won't have lost the game. Not yet. See, I'll just use this. Because I'm trying to think. 1, 2, 3, that would be 12. That would be... okay, so 12 plus 7. That would be 19 damage. I would be able to block 1. So yeah, I think we're good. I'll just use this. And then we'll return something to the hand. Because if I use this... how much can I use? 3? Oh, man. Well, yeah, I think she's actually lost. Never mind. I think she lost. She can't do anything now. because then I'll just pick her 3 times, discard 3 cards, and I can use this. Oh no, I can't actually use it. Well, never mind. Not yet. But yeah, she lost the game though. She doesn't have. Yeah, she can't do anything. Never mind. I'm overthinking things. She can't do anything now. And there you go. Oh yeah. Cool. So here's a spiraling mana. Oh man, I don't think I can do anything with this. What is this creature name? Yeah, I can't do anything with that. Oh man, this is terrible. I'll try it. So now let's look at what this thing does. Shroud. Put X tower counters on Helix Pinnacle. At the beginning of your upkeep, if there are 100 or more tower counters on Helix Pinnacle, you win the game. So you can probably see what's going on here. You just want to try to defeat the opponent without having that thing having 100 towers on it. So I will summon this first, just so I can exploit this eraser for as long as possible. What's this? Cloud Post. Cloud Post enters the battlefield tapped. It's land locust. Add 1 to your mana pool for each locust on the battlefield. Watch from below, watch from below, watch from within. Inscription of Till. Tree of Tills, okay. Add 1 to your mana pool for each locust on the battlefield. Yeah, so it just basically another land. Okay. Anyways, I don't know what I'm looking at for so long. Let's see, what am I going to use? This one, of course. I'm not attacking, that's my point. Just because 1 damage is not going to make a difference. If I really wanted to, I'll start attacking when I have 5 attack. What the heck is this? A wall of vines. Plant wall. Defender with reach. Like all jungle plants, the vines must fight in claw for sunlight. Once their place is secured, they grow strong, sharp, and impenetrable. It's another monster we're not going to see. Damn, 1 cost for 3 defense. That's actually pretty good, dude. The green decks don't have access to that. No, it has 3. There's another Cloud Post. Another Wall of Vines. What am I gonna do here? Okay, so what I'm gonna do here... I guess I could use this. And we can check out what's in their graveyard just because I'm curious. Oh man, just a bunch of Wall of Vines. That's their whole deck, just Wall of Vines. I guess I could attack just to get rid of those Wall of Vines. I wonder how many are in here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So I need to do 3 more before I can draw with this. Alright, I gotcha. I know what needs to happen. I'm attack with this, return 1 to the hand, then she'll lose 3, and then I can use this next turn and draw 3 cards. Because there needs to be at least 20 for me to draw 3 cards. And there you go. I can draw 3 cards next turn. Oh man, how many does this thing have? 21? Oh, that's what that symbol is, it's Shroud. I was like, what the heck is that? Okay, now let's use this. I just threw 3 manas. What the heck? And made her discard 6 cards. Alright, well there you go. Game's over. What the heck? What was that? What was that? It just bounced me out of it. I think... Okay, anyways, that was whack. Alright, I actually lost against that one, but I was drawing insane amounts of land, dude. Like, I had like a full hand of land and just 1 muse for like most of the game. So, what am I going to do with this? Oh, I have Jace's Eraser, finally. Alright, toss all this out. Oh shoot, I made him discard 7 cards, I didn't even realize that. I wonder what is in his graveyard. Oh, I'm going to pause the game for a bit. Let's see. Mana Leak, Fog Banks, and Howling Mines, and land. I know that helps, right? The Chancellor of the Spire. Alright, here we go. If I get a Sapphire Medallion super early, that would be nice, dude. But that is not happening. Or if I get 2 Jace's Erasers, even better. Because I want to do this with Jace's deck just because this is actually interesting. Because, like, for example, if I draw, if he puts down, like, so many Howling Mines that I'm drawing, like, 7 cards per turn, guess what? He's drawing 7 and he's going to discard 7, so it's, like, doubling down on him. See, so we're catching up. 89 to 51. That's like a 49 difference. Almost, it's like still double my deck. It's not really gonna make a difference. I'm not gonna attack him because there's no point. I know I say that and I attack him anyways. Like, there's no point. I'm still gonna attack. I might get lucky. I might break through the defenses. I'm obviously gonna discard. Who should I discard? Well, obviously that. I don't want to draw any more cards. Okay, it's like 5 cards, right? Yup. I could use this now. Might as well, dude. I'll use this too. I have 2 Chancellors? What? What's in this guy's grid? Wow, that's garbage. I don't have anything. Oh, okay, never mind. That was a complete waste of a card. Okay. I'll discard these two, dude. It's for my opponent's deck, right? Let me see. Opponent's graveyard. Well, he doesn't have anything. Yeah, he doesn't have anything. I'll toss this out. Toss all these out, dude. Look at this. I got 7 lands in my hand. But look, the difference. Look, see, he has 61. I have 40. So it's, I'm saying he's almost there, dude. He's almost out of cards. Or I'm about to surpass him, dude. Oh, what happened? What the heck was that? It's like, this is not your turn to cast mana? What the heck? Alright, I'm gonna drop this, and then we're gonna discard 6 cards from his hand. There we go. And I'll use this. I could use this. But why would I, dude? I'll be finishing myself off. Might as well. There we go. We're tied in decks, but he's gonna lose more than I am because I caught up to him. Alright, let's get this over with. What do I have here? I have a lot of stuff. Oh, I guess if I summon this Muse, it's over actually, isn't it? Nah, I'm not using it. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much over. I'll just summon it anyways, just for overkill. And there we go. We successfully outmilled his deck. This is Righteous Anger. This is actually not that bad. I'll use it. What should I do? Should I draw this? Because I don't want to drop this just yet. I'll use this. Because it kind of makes no difference, especially if I don't have any mana. But next turn I'm going to drop it. I'll drop this and then this, in that order. I'm not sure what this Righteous Anger deck is. Curious. Let's see what he has. Let's see. Lightning Helix. Light deals 3 damage to target creature or player, and you gain 3 life. Okay. That's different, right? It's a fire and light deck. Fire Servant, and that's all it is, just Lightning Helix, dude, that's crazy. So I get it's just a deck that does a bunch of indirect damage. Well, not really indirect, but do spells instead of monsters. Or sorcery cards and instants. Is it even an instant? What the heck is it? What is an instant? Okay, so what am I gonna do? I'm gonna hold on to this till next turn. Until I use this, then I'll be able to use this. Alright, there you go. Match is almost over. I'm gonna wait until she attacks to use this on summon, if anything bad happens. Okay, there we go. Gonna start targeting me. I will save it. What am I gonna do? I'll just use magic. Well, there you go. It's over now. As soon as my turn ends, it's over. What does that thing do anyways? Those double the damage instead, okay. Alright, so game is over. I'm basically just wasting time. I'm just gonna end my turn, dude. There's no point in doing this. Like, game's over. Cool. This one's Dragon's Aerie. I'm not sure what I can do with this, but I'll keep it. As long as I can do one thing per turn, it should be fine. Does he have just dragon hatchlings? Oh no, it's not. Okay, so there's a dragon hatchling, here's a furnace whelp, and Shivan dragon. 1+1 until end of turn, okay. That's just another monster that we don't normally see through the campaign. So I'm just taking a look at it. I actually misspelled this video. I called it Drayong's Aerie. Uh-oh. Well, if one of those gets summoned, I'm capturing it with mind control. I wonder why he's not summoning anything. Oh, I just tap it. Okay, I thought I was gonna do something else. Okay, let's see. Let's tap it. Might as well just make him, right? Shouldn't have to do anything funny over here. See what he does. Yeah, that's fine. Let's kick it. Alright, I think we actually are gonna have to use this. Let me just take some notes here. So let's see. I'm gonna use this on myself. And there we go. a couple more turns and we should be winning or over with this. I mean, I can make him draw more. There you go, match is over. And we'll just make him draw more, and there you go, it's over. I didn't realize that would end the match, but I guess it's considered actually drawing the card. Okay, this is one of those I actually lost. Keep my hand. And I also had 2 Chancellor of the Spires, so he discarded half his deck and I still lost. I was drawing a land again, dude. I don't know what's up with this game. Giving me a bunch of land that I don't want. Oh, did I screw up? Oh, maybe, maybe not. We'll find out. I was supposed to summon this guy, but I thought, okay, anyways. I was just looking at him and I screwed up and picked the wrong character. Or the wrong creature, I mean. Summon this now. No point in summoning it now. Especially since I, like, screwed up again. Oh, well, dude. Oh, shoot, I should have attacked. Well, there you go. This match is just a bunch of screw-ups now. Here comes the first Hydra. Dude, this card would have been nice to have in the last game. I literally had like 9 mana or something. Didn't make any sense. I actually wonder how much did I have. Let's find out. Because I was just drawing a land every turn. Just watch this video while it's playing in the background. So I had 5 land on the field and 5 land in my hand. That's all I had, dude. If I forget that. Ignore that. Let's see. Okay, cool. So I'll use this. Come on, we'll have 10 at least, please. There we go, finally. Alright. Gonna make this work. Oh shoot, yeah, okay, well only 1 is going in. We might actually win, dude. Unfortunately, I won't be decking them out. But I think we're actually going to win this one. Possibly. Yeah, see, they're not attacking, so yeah. That's going to be so much. How much is that? 19, I think? No, it's not. It's going to be a lot more than that, isn't it? Let's see, 4 plus 4 plus 3, that's 11 times 2 is 22. Alright, yeah, so I guess I'm dead. But it ain't over just yet. Let's see, what can I do now? Use these, draw 4 cards. Discard 4 on his end. Oh man, dude, this is going to be a crazy match right now. Because I can't do anything, can I? Because he's going to have 8, 8, and 6. I block 1. I guess I can. I'm going to win either way. I'll attack with 1. And the next turn I attack with both, and there you go. because this is just crazy, man. Either way, he decks out or his life runs out. Oh, what the heck am I doing? I'm not. I push the Y button. You can see that. I wonder what I do. Well, I guess I have to block, so that's one thing I'm gonna do. That's gonna be 14. I'm gonna have 4 HP left, but he's dead next turn. Let's see if I draw anything, because I don't. Yeah, let's see what happens. Yeah, I didn't get anything. Oh well. Yeah, anyways. I was close to doing both, but I just didn't draw the correct card I needed. Okay, so this one was pretty shady. So what I did was I was counting his cards because I noticed that he had it. What was it? 1 mana or another spell, and then he had 2 of those zombie or the vampire things. So I was like, maybe if I count it, because I know the first card he draws is a land, I think. Then after that, it's 2 zombies, then 2 other cards, and 2 zombies, and 2 other cards. So I was thinking in my head, I was like, how the heck do I do this? So since I know he had 2 more zombie cards, I was like, okay, well, let me restart that. And then I figured it out. Okay, well, he has a land first. So we have to figure out how do we deal with that. So we have to let him draw that land first. And at some point I do screw it up, just FYI. So, but I was able to figure it out. See, so this is his first land. I have no idea what's in his hand. I think it's only zombies, possibly. And now I know he has 2 zombies. So what do I do here? Because if I drop that Hedron crap, it's gonna have to. If I drop a land after that, it's gonna discard it forcibly. So I know he has 2 zombies. So let's see what I do. Okay, look. So one of those cards is a zombie, so he can't do anything. And now with this one, he has a zombie in there, so I discarded it for myself. So I can make him draw the zombie in order to prepare my side of the field. So now I'm thinking to myself, maybe I could make him draw both those cards. And look, let's just see what happens. Look. See, so he drew that 1 zombie, and now he has 2 cards left. Dude, at some point I probably screwed myself up during this commentary, but yeah, but this is basically it. This is what I'm doing. So I'm trying to pay attention to what he has in his hand. And now for sure he has 2 cards that are not zombies in his hand. I mean, on top of his deck, at least 2 cards. So I drop this card and I force him to discard 3 cards. So now the next card he has to draw is a zombie, because it discards 2 non-zombie cards. See, and I just checked just to make sure, and yeah, it's true. So he has a zombie card he's gonna draw next turn. I'm thinking about dropping this, but I'm like, oh no, I can't do it just yet. I need to wait. So now the turn ends. And guess what? He draws a card, and he doesn't do anything, because now there's a zombie in his hand, and he's gonna discard it. So now the next 2 cards, they're gonna be non-zombie cards. So I have to force him to discard it, right? That should be what I do. I don't know. I'm watching this. This is post commentary, so I'm not actually sure what's going on here. I think I'm just thinking to myself. Yeah, so I guess this is where I screw it up. This is probably where I screwed up, because he still has 1 non-zombie card, but it looks like I made him discard a land, so I guess it's still gonna go on. Nope, see there, yeah. So this is when I screwed it up. I was like, shoot. So now all the zombies are gonna come out that were in there. But let's see how I pull this off. I'm actually not sure. I don't remember. Dude, my memory is so bad. So that's why. We'll see what happens. And at this point, I just stopped caring. I'm just like, dude, just blast him with everything. And I noticed, I was like, oh shoot, there's a body double here. And I was like, and I have a Muse, and I know I saw a Muse going into my graveyard. So I just used this first, just to force him to discard 7 cards next turn. And dude, this is just so intense because when there's that many of those vampires on the field, it's hard, man. You have no idea what to do. So like, look at that. Like, it's like, man, what the heck do I do? So I'm gonna take like 8 damage here. And just, huh? Oh, I thought I was like the fucking cat. I was like, just jumped in here. Because I'm recording something post commentary because I have no idea what I'm doing, and I was just recording it as I was doing it. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So now I'm gonna summon the other Muse down there, and see, now he has exactly 12 cards. So yeah, now he just decks out from here. And I guess that'll be it for the commentary. You can just watch until the end now.